Yo dudes, what's going on? Hope your days have been dandy so far. Now today's video is a little bit different. What it is basically I want to share my opinions on the snipers in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold. So basically the general consensus is that the snipers are overpowered or OP, I guess. People say that they're too quick and they complain that the aim assist is too easy. Now, if I'm able to share my opinion, I will. I think personally it's the opposite. I think the ADS time is actually too slow. The Pellington is fine, but I'd say the Tundra definitely needs an ADS buff. And the ADS time is actually the slowest it has ever been out of any Call of Duty. As you can see here is like a comparison to previous snipers. And if you look at the stats and the numbers, you can see that they are a lot slower than any other Call of Duty. And they're the slowest they've ever been. As well as this, Treyarch released or are releasing a DLC sniper. And yeah, that is actually the slowest sniper in Call of Duty history. I think the fan base thought we were getting a quick sniper, something that's fast paced, but no, it's actually, from what it seems to me, it's an anti-tank rifle, which is of course going to be really slow. I also find it pretty ironic that the people complaining about snipers and that complain that they're easy to use, anyone can use them, are the same types of people that will drop shot you with an LC-10 or an AK-74U. Now, please don't mistake this as me saying that you shouldn't use those guns. Honestly, if you do, that's fine. Who am I to tell you how you should and how you shouldn't play? But the people that complain about snipers being easy are also using the most overpowered guns in the game. So it's pretty ironic, and they cannot really complain when they don't really know what challenge is either when they're using these overpowered guns. Because think about it this way. Close range, right? An AK-74U versus sniper. The sniper gets one shot, and then if they miss, they have to reload, and they're going to get dropped by the AK-74U because the time to kill on that thing is insane. Medium range, again, most likely the AK-74U will. Long range, the sniper most likely will win, but again, I maintain that the sniper has one shot, and if they miss that one shot, then the person can slide away easily and flank round and look and get closer to them. So it's really not that easy. Now for me, this is reminiscent in Black Ops 2 when people would complain about the aim assist on those snipers as well, because the aim assist on the Black Ops 2 snipers was quite strong. And people would complain about it while using these really easy full auto guns. So again, this isn't the first time we're seeing something like this happen. It's still pretty annoying and disappointing, frankly. And it's really ironic, if you do complain about snipers, but you use some of the easiest guns in the game to use, and that is completely subjective, alright? I know some people would define a gun as easy to use, while others would define a gun as difficult to use. But it's pretty well known that the AK-74U or LC-10 are easy to use. Now, I'm not saying that everyone who complains about the snipers is using these guns. That's not what I'm saying at all. But in the majority of cases, that is true. I've heard them referred to as shotguns that can cross-map people. And again, this really is not right. Think about it this way. Shotguns are super easy to hip fire. If you hip fire someone close range, point blank, you're most likely going to hit them. This is not the case with snipers. A good sniper needs to scope in, and if you are good at sniping, then it is difficult. It's fairly easy to use snipers if you're not good at them, because you can just sit in your spawn and hard scope. But if you're actually a self-respecting sniper, who quick scopes, who doesn't play scared and sit back, then there is a certain element of challenge to it. It's very clear to see that the snipers have changed over the game's life cycle. I know that in the alpha they were very overpowered. People were complaining even more back then that they were way too overpowered. And honestly, I'd agree with that. Having seen footage of them in the alpha, they were very broken. Then in the beta, they nerfed them, and honestly, I think this was the perfect nerf. I think they had the snipers perfect. They weren't ridiculously overpowered, in my opinion, but they were still better than they are now. And they were still miles better than they are now. So personally, I think they had the best balance. But no, they decided to nerf them again because of the complaints, and now they're in their current state. Now, a little while back, the last thing they did to the snipers was they buffed them. But this buff is pretty much not noticeable at all. I'm really not actually sure what the buff was. I know it was making the ADS time quicker, but it is not noticeable at all. So in my opinion, I think the Tundra should be a little bit faster. I do really like the balance between the Pellington being faster and weaker, and the Tundra being slower but stronger. You know, because every Call of Duty has had that. In Black Ops 2, we had the DSR and the Ballista. Black Ops 3, it was the Locust and the SVG. Black Ops 4, it was like the Koshka and the Paladin. I think that is a good balance, but regardless, the Tundra still needs to be quicker. Take Black Ops 4 for example. Even though the Koshka was much quicker than the Paladin, it was less hard hitting, whereas the Paladin was very, very quick. So anyway guys, those are just my opinions on the snipers. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Feel free to disagree with me. I'm not saying my opinion is the only one that's right, but it's just personally what I think of the snipers and what I think should be done. You know, I do think the Pellington should be given a damage buff. I think the Tundra should be given like an ADS speed buff. Anyway dudes, thank you guys so much for watching. Do feel free to leave a like, it would be much appreciated, and possibly maybe even consider subscribing. That is something you could do, and I will see you dudes on the other side. Peace out, people.
Fireflies, a million little pieces.